stomach is hurting. Always gotta take a dump. Yeah. So, I hope, I don't know who's gonna get this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's subscribed to the channel, hopefully. Probably not everybody. You do the different content brings different people, so that's the only problem with that. But I'm actually doing this hoping that, Miriam is gonna get it eventually. Shout out to Miriam Kirby. That's my girl. Yeah. Oh yeah, and shout out Jaguar Right. She came back. So she said she was in the bush. She never left. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Don't you hate? Oh my gosh. So first of all, I definitely want to make it a point to stop smoking weed. I gotta not smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. It's not cool. And I'm evolving as a person, and I don't want to keep smoking grass. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to feel more fulfilled in the other areas of my life. Basically, oh my gosh, I really have just kind of a bit too much to talk about. And so, I don't really do good with the live stream. So, and I can't come on camera. I absolutely cannot come on camera because then it's just gonna lag and all that other shit. But I wanted to let Miriam know, and then the people that helped me build this channel so quickly, I just want to let them know if they care that you know what I'm saying, the world's ending. Okay, the world is absolutely ending. We're at that part of our existence, and so it's gonna be some time. You know what I'm saying, but it's a lot of turbulence that's gonna be happening and shit like that. So I don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with all that bullshit. And I have no choice. I'm stuck in this thing, like everybody else. It's just that so unfortunately I can't spend I would hate for it'd be like the big boom or some shit like that, and then I'm trying to record, like I'm somewhere recording for YouTube, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So but still, because I do appreciate everybody, who came to the channel and helped me, grow the channel. I do appreciate it, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, people are just gonna watch what they want to watch. You know what I'm saying? Fucking regardless. Let me see here. So I'm not gonna be on here long at all. Oh wow. So I'm gonna need to do something like that. But so I just definitely want to let Miriam know that I really appreciate you. You always motivate me and leave me all this stuff. I do gaslit to do the news and stuff like that. And I know a lot of this shit is even happening. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I already know. Oh my God. Oh wait, let me see what this, starting this channel, I have learned a lot. Cause the whole algorithm is GaslitNews now, this whole thing. So it's I'm getting unbelievable stuff. I mean, it's so much shit happening, man. It just, and then I was okay. And in order for me to talk about things and react to them, well, I have a lot of footage. And so, let me see. I was just in order for me to show this footage, I'm going to have to, what is this all about? I'm going to have to, be on screen.
And I have, except in Democrat-run cities. Look, we have laws. We have to go by the laws. We can't move in the
Well, I didn't say I wanted to do am I on the stage? Okay. I wanted to present something. It's not a video file. Let me see. Yeah, so let me see what this is. It's just way too much. Oh, and with the whole Nimbus cloud thing, yeah, that is something, Miriam, this whole Halo thing and the N81, it is really coming. It's something else. I mean, so then it looks like it's another target toward the brown people, but we already know that. It's exhausting. I feel like this time in life is really, really exhausting for brown people. I was watching this thing on, what is this thing? Yeah, on here. But people make like TikTok compilations, and Spanish people are complaining. This lady was crying, talking about like, black people need to do something. Wait. First of all, I didn't know if I actually wanted to comment on that, because I'm not going outside to protest. So then it's like, well, why should I tell you guys, what to do? That's crazy. Why would I tell you guys what to do? You know what I'm saying? If I'm not going to do it myself. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I won't say anything about it at all. But honestly, I might as well, since I'm just going to be on this live and talking or whatever. I feel like indefinitely. Oh, I have to turn my Wi-Fi on. I feel like, gosh, if people are going to be out there, let me see. Yeah, because my channel gets absolutely no fucking, like, YouTube has tried to bury this channel just like they do other stuff. I didn't share this live with my little private community of people in my area. These guys are so cool. And I didn't realize that, no, because I feel some kind of way. First of all, going live, because I'm not rehearsed what I have to say. You know what I mean? Not that I do rehearse, but here's the thing. If you record, that's kind of like rehearsing, because then you get to like edit it. But it's just like, oh my gosh, I could say something, and I am one of those people that, yes, I've regretted things that I've said a lot. I'm pretty emotional, and my whole. I've regretted things that I've said a lot. I'm pretty. Yeah, I had to get into my own live stream because nobody's fucking here. Yeah. Well, like I said, this is something more for like the people who actually care about like me. I think there's only literally one person actually cares about me on this channel, because she's the only person that actually knows me, and that's Miriam. Yeah. So, and then yeah, my little group, like, they come when I call them. Yeah. And that's something I can explain like later. But like, yeah, it's just got something to do with my daughter's friends. So yeah, they're like a fucking army. They're my little beehive. Oh no, I can't say that because I don't like Beyonce. I don't deal with that witch. So like, yeah. And I mean, totally, if I was to like title this differently or something like that in thumbnail, then probably so. But back to what I was getting to say. So I don't want to, God forbid, die and I'm recording, like, or the world just goes up to shit and I'm recording. Like, I don't want that to happen to me. So, and I have allergies, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. So I really shouldn't be smoking grass. And I've been praying on this, it's not just about prayer. You also have to like, so first of all, I have to fill my life up with activities so that I'm not smoking. I totally get that. And I'm working on that. You know what I'm saying? Well, here's the fucking problem. That's not true. I got plenty of shit to do other than smoke. You know what I'm saying? This takes me away from the shit I have to do. And like, hey, I can relax now. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the truth about that. So yeah, this is just, it's just advice. I'm a sinner, and that's who Jesus hangs out with, so he can fix them, and that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nobody's perfect. But yeah, I can't be on here. Because first of all, it takes a lot of time to do the videos, like I do all the bells and whistles and all, like to make the video. And then reaction video is half as much time, right? You just fucking sit there, and that's great. It's great. But here's the thing. I can't do that either, bro. Like, I can't. I'm afraid. Like, and I don't want to waste this last little time that we have on Earth. Like, literally, you can look around, you can see that we're running out of time, bro. Like, you look at the clock, it's 2:00, and then you look back, it's 2:30. That shit is true. It's weird, man. I'm just like, I can't go. Like, I've been working on not leaving this earth in a messed up posture. So that's been like, so I'm not gonna be working on, I think, for like, well, pretty much, your whole life. But I guess within the last year, it's been very important to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing could really go. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Full repentance,
So I don't know how often I need to repent. I just do it daily. And so, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm just like, man, well, I don't want to die in that posture either, because actually gossiping is a sin. So I don't want to gossip, right? So it's like, I know I'm definitely, this is the reason why I moved away from the Princess Life, because it seems like I could only really get that going with like that whole, talking about the celebrity shit. And I just don't care enough to keep doing that. I just don't care. And I can't do things that I don't care about. I just have an issue with that. I feel like the best things that you do in life are the things you care about doing. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, well, I'll just come on here and I'll just like fucking talk. I need to talk and shit like that. That's like the best I can do. And at least give Miriam a space to leave me more comments, because we're totally filling up that last video, Miriam. Like, yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I got like a shit ton of things to study for right now. I don't like to say so much of like my personal like business on here. Oh my gosh, the YouTubers were freaking killed. Wait. That's what I'm calling this shit. Live discussion. YouTube is dangerous. YouTube is dangerous as a motherfucker. Okay. It's a mess. It's YouTube drama. YouTube news. It might be YouTube news. I'm a YouTuber, and that's the news I got. It's dangerous as a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. So there we go. So them people done died around them corners. And that's a shame. And this is what I didn't like about the beef sector. I said this. Now, I'm emotional. Well, I would say I'm spiritually sensitive, and I'm a lot less emotional than I used to be. Do you ever get less emotional? Or do you just get like thicker skin? Yeah, because I still feel like when I see certain stuff, it do make me sad inside, but I won't like. It's been a long time before I like years before I would burst into tears. Like if I see like a real dirty child, or I think a child being abused, like back in the day, I would literally well up in my eyes with tears. That doesn't happen to me anymore. So, but it's just like I feel like my arm becomes harder, then I would just get like a little angry, but it really still does hurt inside. But it used to be really bad. So after the whole thing, I'm about to cry, then I'm about to really approach this parent. And back in the day, you could do that. Thank the Lord you could do that back in the day, because God has always been with me. He's always been with me. Thank you, Jesus. Because I have really said some things to people, but I guess it's like it's your approach, and then people can tell like where your heart is, so they don't take it. I just say I'm blessed, child. Thank you, Jesus. You know what I mean? And nowadays you see these people, it's just like, I know the temperature of the room, honey. Now you see these people and they're like, it's too many of them. It's too many of them not caring about their kids. It's too many of them climbing all over the cash registers and shit. It's too many of them. Put it down, stop. And then now you don't really hear all that too much. You just be seeing kids wander off. You be seeing little kids without their parent, like goddamn. The mother in the cart is all the way up the aisle, but the child is around these corners. So, and all that kind of stuff just breaks my heart. But like I said, I've gotten a lot stronger. And what I do is I turn around and pray, and I'll just put even more into my own children. That's all I can do. So the only thing I was saying about like that whole donut and this guy Armand is my whole thing with why I had put that on my channel was because I was like, this is what's really crazy. I was really worried about this moment right here that they're at the Diddy trial, because this is way before the Diddy trial was like a thing. But I'm like, they're in LA together. They're going to have running. This is going to be bad, like, ugh. And again, I've been stalked. So when I hear certain things, I'm just like, man, fuck all that. So, moving forward, none of that happened. Thank goodness. I think Armand got out of New York before Donut got in there. So that was pretty cool. And then I think Armand's back up there. I don't know. At some point they'll run into each other, but it's, I don't even know how to put this. It's not a good thing that, something happened with those YouTubers on YouTube at all, but it's a good, oh my God, it's important that people realize that kind of hate does exist, bro. Like none of this shit is a game. Like this is why I watched for a long time, and I didn't really know how I was going to interact with like my community on YouTube, people that look like me. Because what I saw was that people were really gravitating to like the beef sector. People were really gravitating to that. And I was like, man, this is fucking dangerous, because I'm listening to people, like, I won't even say their names, but I'm listening to people saying like, yeah, they're gonna go to certain people's houses. They've been on live at certain people's houses. I'll say Toxic Diamond, because everybody knows that Toxic Diamond like literally lost her whole entire life behind YouTube. She was in jail. She lost her house. She lost her family. She lost her main YouTube channel. Like, it was insane. Those kinds of things aren't supposed to happen, bro. Like, that's not normal, bro. And so I was like, man, this is crazy. Is that and I came in on it through that guy, Official King Pain. And so, with that whole little show thing he was doing. So I wouldn't even known about Toxic Diamond if it wasn't for him. So then he goes from stealing her thumbnail, which he took my template, by the way, but he didn't really take it, because that's why I kept on doing the vibe report. I was like, bitch, you're not going to keep on doing this. But anyway, so yeah, so the whole thumbnail thing with her. So I'm watching Toxic Diamond, and then he gets all these people to rally like against her, getting them to think that she's abusing her dog. And that's when those white ladies got into it. And then they were like physically causing Toxic Diamond like an issue, like calling her phone. This is bad. And this is like the beef sector. I'm like, oh my God, this is so fucking crazy. And I remember one time I left a message to Toxic on the channel, like, oh my gosh, you gotta what I saw on the other end of that was just like the whole drinking. That's another thing I don't understand, bro. I don't understand that whole having your phone, like, I'm gonna document my whole entire life on YouTube kind of thing, because it's entertainment. Like, nobody's gonna, like, people don't actually care. You know what I'm saying? People don't care. People see you doing bad and they feel like, damn, yes, great. You know what I mean? They feel good. It makes them feel good if you're doing bad, So it's just weird. And then if you're a mom, your life is your kids. You're going to have your kids on here. Get the French toast out of here. So now there's people on YouTube that get so angry, they'll physically hurt you. Like, take your life. He took that man's life and his wife and basically his own, because now that asshole's in jail. Like, that's creepy. Ugh. So yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't get on the beef sector, man, because I was like, I don't want to do that. I know. And then, like, if you're a person that is really intuitive, oh my gosh, you have no idea how intuitive I am. I probably said this on the channel before, Princess Life, but I remember I got in an Uber one time, and I knew that guy was like, it was like he had a situation with kids, bro. He was not good. And then he winds up saying some real creepy shit when my daughter gets in the car. Boom. So that's just like an example of, so it's uncomfortable how good my intuition is. And so I can't really, so like if if we beefing or like cracking on each other, you trying to talk about me, talk about you, it's not really going to be like a game for me. Cause I can't like, you know what I mean? Like, I know how to joke, but like if you say something that hurt me, it's just kind of like everything I know and I feel about you. What the fuck do you think I'm going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's sad that if I already feel this shit. So that's why I don't deal with a lot of people, period, because there's not a lot of good people out there. See, I'm not fake either. I'm not going to deal with people because I benefit from you or because you can do something for me. I'm going to put up with your shit. Nah, I'm not doing that either. Hell no. If I sense you weird or you creepy, I'm not dealing with you, bro. Or I'm going to deal with you with a long spoon. I'm going to deal with you from afar. You know what I mean? Like, I don't be letting people in my circle for real, because people be too wicked. And that's why they said it, yo. It's not going to be a lot of, if you don't like crowded places, that's why you got to work to get into the kingdom of heaven, baby. It's a lot of work. It's an everyday hustle. It's an everyday hustle with that. Dodging these demons, and you can't let them touch you. Can't get like them. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. So I said, this is about the best I can do, right? And then at the same time, people can kind of get to know me better, because like when I come with a purpose. So like when I do those videos, it's like, all right, I'm talking about this, is what I'm talking about, this is what I'm plus I be excited. And it's different. When I'm looking, oh, y'all might. What the fuck is going on? I hope y'all don't hear my husband trying to what you going? Where's the fucking beef bag? Yeah, he did it with our son. He's a really good man. Yes, we have our child together. So yes, and so basically, I came up here because this is what I felt like doing, and plus, as you could tell, I can't be down there doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So anyway, yes, I just needed a break, and plus, who I even need a break away from these people. First of all, tell me why it's never like a place to like. I don't know. All right. Here's my dilemma. Right? Okay. I have been working for over 20 years, right? I don't want to go back out there. I don't want to go back out there and work. I can't do it. And I don't mind. I'm a people person. I actually found out I'm a really good saleswoman. I just tried sales last year and I did really, really good with that. And I just tried and I got like sales within my first week. So like, yeah, because people, I realized sales is not about that. Here's the thing. I can't do sleazy shit. I can't sell you nothing that is like bullshit. So I had an issue because I always had my license to do the sales that I'm doing, but I let it expire because I was like, I don't want to, you know, I just can't see me. It ain't no future. I don't know if it's gonna be a future from what I'm looking at, right? And I'm such a real Niger. I can't really sit there and try to like sell you a product. And I don't know if, I ain't really there with it myself. I don't got the goddamn product. You feel me what I'm saying? Because I feel like I got the same gripes that you got. So, you know what I mean? That ain't gonna work, So, but then I found out that there's other things that you can do with that license that I got, other shit you could sell. I'm like, all right, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? And so I did that and I made like hella sales within the first week. You know what I mean? I did really good. Then I just ran into some shit with like my car and all this kind of bullshit, all types of shit. But I was like, yeah, y'all really do like sales because I want to be out there with the people again. My first love is healthcare. I love healthcare and everything like that. But that shit don't care about you back. Don't care about you back. The floors hurt your feet. Like it's not right. And then like if you go into healthcare and you really care about people, you're not you're not gonna stay, yo. You're not gonna stay. You're not gonna stay. You're gonna stay until the day that you fucking leave because you burnt out. And you're not just gonna be burnt out because you know what I'm saying, every day, the hours that it's not, y'all. You're gonna be literally burnt out from caring and being suppressed and surrounded by people who actually don't care. Wait a minute. So yeah, I'm back. So what I was saying, oh my gosh, that's why I hate when I get interrupted. But I don't really think it matter because I'm just actually talking. And it's just basically so for like I said, for the people that actually care about me on this channel, to kind of get to know like me. I feel like this is the best way anyway. Because first of all, like I said, I can't come on camera because that's another thing. I was supposed to do something with, should I even say that? Yeah, see, that's why I don't be coming on live because I be ready to tell too fucking much. And I'm intertwined in like business, you know what I mean? Like businesses, and I can't be saying names and shit, and people be getting on my nerves, and I don't even care what business they from. I be done said the fucking brand. I gotta let it go. Anyway, so what was I at? I just say I needed a place to come and I wanted y'all to get to know me on a different level because, I can't come on camera because the internet service. Oh, that's why I was thinking about the goddamn business. Because the internet service, I'm paying for the highest amount, but for some reason, every time I put the camera on live, it glitches. So then I can't present and then I can't like be watched at the same time. And that's totally, absolutely fucking crazy. All right. And please forgive me for cursing. I'm really working on that too. So it's just like a ton of things I really wanted to get off my chest. And, so I really don't know how I'm going to do the thumbnail later or whatever the case may be. But I will try to do, I'm probably not going to do timestamps because honestly, I'm a bit entertaining to watch. And that's why I do the timestamps because I'm literally just watching myself back like, oh my God, girl, you was so crazy. I'll be tripping, but yeah. So this is one of the things that I've seen that totally exhausted me. Oh my God. So where's he at? Let me play him on.
National Guard, I can call insurrection, but there's no reason to ever do that. Even in a Portland case, we can't call in the National Guard unless we're requested by a governor.
I don't know if I
We
did the
can't
same.
call in the National Guard
Maybe I
unless
didn't.
we're
But
requested
in
by
this
a governor.
clip,
Then Trump
this
goes
guy's
against the
letting you know. He's
explicit
showing
actions.
you.
Sorry, the explicit
He's showing you when the
objections
motherfucker
of.
said that he was not going to call the National Guard. When Trump said he wasn't going to call the National Guard, but he did. He called the National Guard anyway, saying that he can't actually do that. So that was just, so you got that going on with this thing. So I'm trying to think, what should I put up here? Because I want to put something up here. I got to put something up here. Because this is what I really want to say. Because I want these people to do something. Because I have a suggestion. Because I really want them to lead with niceness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that the protesters are there and everything, but we all know that this is going to get worse if they're going to be so aggressive. So I would like, I was going to make a video about it. I'm like, you know what? They suppressed my channel so much. It's not even going to matter. I'm not going to go through all that shit. I'm just going to kind of like say it. And, like a lot of big YouTubers be watching other smaller YouTubers and then just be mimicking, copying what you say. So I'm just like, maybe it'd be one of those things then, hopefully, at the very least, right? So this is what the people need to do that are willing to go out there. When you out there, you have to remember, that this is a very aggressive situation. And this is what I say. Bring water. Bring pillows. They showed the troops. Where we at? I'm gonna put it on the TikTok. That was X. They showed these troops sleeping on the floor. I don't understand, because it's so many of them. It's so sad because there's so many people that is sick. How you can brainwash a mind and so many minds and have them all thinking the same thing. It's really sick, right? And it's just kind of like, well, how can we? Is there any way we can reverse this? Because it's just like, is it possible you can get like 10? I guess it would take at least one, honey. 1, then 5, then 10. We need the troops to just stop. Just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going home. Nope, I ain't doing none of this shit. To just kind of not. And how do you do that? So this is what I was thinking, right? Because I don't know. You have to be a really, really evil person to kind of just be mean to somebody and they're being nice to you. Like, you're a really dark, evil person. And if someone never done anything to you and you just hate them, now we know that exists, especially when it comes to our brown people. The Spanish people have been crying and things like this and talking about, what y'all don't care, something like that. That's not, y'all already know. Y'all already know that's not the situation. We are the most caring people in this world. We are the most compassionate people in this world, so-called black people. So now, and I'm a little bit messed up in here because now all of a sudden Spanish people got the name brown people. That's ridiculous because we brown. It's none of us that's actually black. That's what's really crazy to me. So now I have to say black people. Well, I have to keep on saying so-called black child. This is a mess. So y'all, where's it at? Where's it at? Show them sleeping on the floor. Troops sleep on the floor. Yeah, see, look, even now it's delayed because I'm on a live stream. It's the worst. So this is what I'm saying. They need to bring them water, bring them pillows. You have to, yes, be nice to them. Bring them some pillows, bring them some water, ask them, how y'all doing today? Just honestly, literally, just be kind. Just be kind. Look at this mess. This is not right. So I'm going to remove this and see if I can. It's not right. 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 So this is what I'm saying.
Yes, and that's what people gotta understand. But see, here's my I'm not here. I'm not there. It does seems like things escalated after he sent the troops there. I'm not there to actually know that. But right. But his so what I'm saying is no. Okay. I'm like I've been trying to pause it or mute it for the moment, and that's why I can. Mhm. I got you. I really literally just wanted the damn troops up there. Okay. So basically, all right, and you heard all that. But here's so this is what I'm saying. It's best to provide for them then because they've been brainwashed to think that this is their commander in chief. This is the person that cares about them. They're literally sleeping there under orders, and this is not right. This is not right. They don't have this is a waste of time and a waste of our resources. When we're finding out literally, oh my gosh, China is in control of our infrastructure. Did we forget that the FBI gentleman has already told us that? So why are the troops being against the civilians? Like, I don't understand this. They're not needed there. They're actually needed at the borders and the places where they can come in to invade us from like up underground. They need to be at the coastlines. Like, this is insane. Like, literally the Israeli and oh my gosh, literally the Iranian, the man in Iran, the ambassador literally said that he was going to have Israel for lunch and have the USA for dinner. He's not, there's no peace talks. There's no peace talks. This is insane. Every single day, Donald Trump is like, you know, oh, first it was 2 more weeks. Now it's 2 more days. But you can go online and you can educate yourself. And literally, the Iranian ambassador said the peace talks are shit. We're done. We're not. I remember a couple weeks ago, he says, I'm not even answering back to this guy. I already told you, I'm going to use as much uranium as I need. So what is going on here? What is he waiting for, bro? There's nothing to do. The inevitable is going to happen when it comes to that. And now right here, you have the troops sleeping on the floor. You're wearing them out. You're wearing them out. You're making them weak. Sleep and don't give them food. So God forbid, when there is a Russian, Iranian, Chinese takeover, because it will be, you would be a fool to not know or not think by now that this country is not going to be taken over. Look at it. It's weak. Isn't that when the takeover happens, bro? Now, this is only in my humble opinion and intuitive ass Native American Indian self. Get the out of here. So this is wrong. So what I'm saying is, because there's a lot of people out there, if you know somebody, listen, because I say don't be out there. But if you're gonna be out there, brown people, don't be out there. You know damn well, because this is what you all don't understand. And it's like a lot of you do, but when you're on the other side of that hand, when you're really fair skinned, when you're not a dark brown person, they don't have that feeling in their spines. When we get out there, something happens where there's this aggression is felt. All of a sudden, they want to kill, they want to hurt. They literally physically want to do harm to so-called black bodies every single time they see them. And maybe you're not like that, but there are people in this world that are just inaptly, it's in their spine. It's literally our history. That's always happens. We have these people, we have these nations of people that see us and they want to kill us. Okay? So when I say brown people, you all know that we're not black. There's no such thing as black. Where's black land? So that's what the fuck I mean when I say that. Okay? So-called black people, that's what they want to do to us. Meanwhile, we're all in America with American names, but every person that you're looking at with fair skin has a European name. Wow. Anyway, so you got these guys on the floor. So what I'm saying is, if you are going to be out there and that is your fight, then it's not a fight, babe. It's not a fight. You'll never win. You'll never win a fight. You even have a man that does deals that's running your country, right? So why don't you just do a good deal? You know what I'm saying? And it's not a deal. It's just being nice. That's the deal. You bring them water, you bring them pillows, you bring them blow up, you bring them blow up beds like king size. Bring them that stuff. Just fucking do it. You guys can get together and you can do it. There's somebody that can do a YouTube thing, that knows, that's a big YouTuber person that people trust, and then they can have Cash App and they can help too. And they can say, hey, this is gonna go, and have a person that's down there with the troops. Hey guys, we're gonna get, got this money for the troops. We're gonna go bring them this, bring them that, bring them shit so that they will not become your enemy, because he is making them restless. People are going to be a lot different when they're hungry. They're going to be a lot different when their back hurts. And why isn't the governor, do you guys even understand how poorly the actual American civilians are being played right now? Because that's the only people that are being hurt. People can't drive through protests. You guys are blocking the freaking thing. You got delivery drivers and you got people that want to live their regular life, but no, everything stopped because of this protest shit. But then he sent these people down here, so now they're not guarding the country. Iran's watching, China's watching. What's that? Who else? Oh, Russia. Goddamn, I forgot there was 3 countries that were coming. And I don't know if you guys pay attention, but I'm Gaslit News. So I'm all in this news algorithm, and there's tons of shit going on. It's way too much. It's exhausting. So recently, Iran just teamed up with China, but China and Russia already teamed up last year. There's pictures of those guys on Reddit in the same training camps. They were literally laughing because there's people that know this, because they're on Reddit. There's people that know. They were over there laughing because they were having a hard time they were fighting each other in their training camps. Well, guess what? That was last year. You think they're still having a hard time getting along now? Probably not. Let me see how loud I am. You think they're still having a hard time getting... Yeah, really fucking loud. Yeah, they're not having a hard time getting along now. By now, they're all fine and dandy. They're bros now. You know what I'm saying? So you got that going on, and then he's wearing out our troops. So then they're, you know what I'm saying? This is not making them stronger for an all of a sudden attack. They're not even at the post where they need to be for that right now. Right now, they're policing the citizens, something they're not even trained to do. They're not even trained to know how to deal with you guys when they lose their wits about them. Please bring them sandwiches. People love PB&J, man. Bring them sandwiches, man. You can cut it in half. Come on, man. You can get together. You can do it. Don't worry about if you have the money. It's going to come back to you. I don't give a shit, man. It's going to come back to you. Trust me. It's going to come back to you, man. I can't see here again. This is his story, man. This thing was going to happen. So for me, there's going to be people that are going to watch. I will only witness with thine eyes. I will only behold with thine eyes the reward of the wicked. You understand that? And somebody left. Bye, demon. Bye. Yeah, because that line came straight from the Bible. Damn right. So that's it, man. So for me, no, I'm not going to go down there and do that. I'm not even there. Not even close to there. But if you are, bring them food, bring them water, bring them pillows. Think you got old stuff in your house. If you got clothes, if you got old clothes you don't want, put all those old clothes in a pillowcase, pull it in a pillowcase and tie it up. And you know what I'm saying? Here, man, this is the best I could do. You know what I'm saying? But don't come with a mean face and kind of bow a little bit and be safe about it. Listen, it's all good. I don't know where you guys think we're going after this. There's only one way to go after life. You know what I'm saying? And it does matter what kind of life you live. And if you've never done anything good for anybody in your life, this might be a good opportunity, bro. This might be a good idea. You can take an idea and make it like it's your idea. You know what I'm saying? But somebody needs to bring these guys something. You got to bring them something, even if it's a letter, man. Have your kids write letters. Hi, my name is Darren. I'm 7 years old. I admire the military. You guys have really cool suits, I don't know what's going on, but I live here in the nearby city. If there's anything I can do, let me know. Circle yes for yes, circle no for no. And then he hands him the note, and then he stands there. You're gonna give him a pen or something. Here, I need you to sign. I need you to circle yes or no. I need an answer now. How are you gonna be mad, man? How you gonna be mad? I get mad. You gotta be mad like that, man. And if you don't bring your kid to do it, you can just bring the notes. Get all the notes from the kids. Yes or no. Yes or no. I got these notes from the kids. They're not going to know this it's a yes or no, but that's just something, to be more interactive with the soldiers, as I'm saying. You know what I mean? Hi, do you like kids too? Yes or no? Circle yes or no. Give a different notes in there, different questions, right? Give them the notes and give them water with it. Duh. Water, something. Make sure it's not fucking open. Don't be creepy, because that's not the point, right? That's not the point. So we're going to do that. Give them the notes. You can give them like a pen, hi, pencil, and you circle yes or no. Or you guys can share. We only got the one pencil. If you 5 of you can just share this, please. Here. And if they don't take it, it's fine. Just put it right there. Put it right there. Put the notes right there. We got these letters from the kids. We saw you guys sleeping on the ground. We know you got nothing to do, right? We know you guys got nothing to do at night. You guys can trip off these letters until you fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? Give you guys something to do. So we got letters we can give from kids. We've got water. We've got pillowcases. We've got, if you don't have pillowcases, pillows, we've got clothes that we can pull in pillowcases, stuff we don't need, right? We've got, what do we got, man? You got snacks and stuff. You got stuff. You can do anything. You know what I'm saying? And you just let the other person know. Here's the thing. You guys are down there with Governor Newsom. Why don't you guys just ask the governor to fucking do it? I mean, they have programs all the time. They come up with these programs, these emergency funds all the time. So if the governor actually had an issue with the troops being there on the floor, then why doesn't he just then provide for them? Ease their pain? Because it's kind of like you don't care about the troops either then. If you're not going to give them like water beds. See, this is why I said this is a setup for a punchline on duct tape, where the American people are going to end up, because it's like so much unrest. They're just causing unrest. I just feel like they're both working together, right? Like, I don't know, theoretically, and in my opinion, it's kind of like the entire government is working together against the civilians, because we're buying food. I don't know about you guys, but this is not just a TikTok thing. This is not a YouTube thing. I'm like buying food and it's not real, bro. I'm buying lunch meat and it's not real. And how I know is there's also local farms where I live. And I decided, and here again, I have this thing in my intuition and I can't like really help it. So I went against that and I ate the lunch meat that seems like it's a little too thick and too pulley. And then I ate it and I felt like I had sharp knives in my stomach. And then I got like sick the next day and I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. And then so like a while after, I go to a local farm. I go to a farm and it's like a butcher guy too, right? Thing. And so, yeah, just got his meat, man. And I got lunch meat and I almost said I never. It's been so long. I feel like I haven't had real meat in so long. It didn't even smell like anything. It didn't smell, all that smells kind of like fresh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was great. It was great. And I just want to do that, So the meat's not real. So then they're getting us, okay, the onions have like 2 eyes in them now. What are these two things in the onions? They're either like that or they're either soggy. It's really bad. It's like all this random shit. Oh my gosh, the bread. When you push the bread down, it's not supposed to come right back up. And it's not supposed to come all the way back up into its original form either, guys. And I know you might have seen this on TikTok, but this is for real. I literally, and I spent $2.49 on that French bread because I'm thinking, yes, if I spend a little bit more money on this bread, then it's going to be real. That is not true. That goddamn bread popped right back up. Like, I literally... So do you understand what's happening? So you're spending your money on food that's not real, so you can't eat it. You're going to either eat it or you're going to suffer health consequences. And then they've already hacked Google, Apple. I don't know if you guys know about that, but like last week, and I literally, so I'm all like frantic, right? This is why I was like, I got to get like, because I'm like, yeah, I did this Gaslit News thing. And whenever I'm on this profile, I'm getting all the news, bro. And I made like a folder so I can go live and talk about it, and then I'll get a chance. And then before I know, it's like 5 to 10 other shit. I cannot keep up with it. I can't. I don't necessarily give up, but again, I have to prepare for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to get out of America. And I'm Native American, and that's sad, but it's okay. Because, I mean, if you look at our history as people, we've had to do exodus before. Exodus. Yeah. No, really. Yeah. So I'm literally reading Exodus right now too with my son. It's really cool. Oh my gosh. It's I don't know how much God loves us is cool. That's what it is. And this is actually even before Jesus Christ. How much he loves us is really, really cool. And I can't believe how many chapters I read before Pharaoh actually let the people go. That was a lot. So yeah, I have to prepare for that, and then I've got all this stuff, so it's just like a bit much. So like I said, I'll try to come and do the lives as much as I can, you know what I mean? But yeah, so anyways, what was I saying? Back to these guys. All right. So yeah, I mean, that's it. That's all I can say. You got to give to them. You're going to have to give to them. You're going to have to take care of them. You should write the governor, because if you don't want to spend your money, I say, whoever has it, then do it. If you got the money to do it, you know what I mean? And then if you're just like a woman, then get your brother and get some guys to come with you, but make sure they're in a like mind, you know what I mean? And then like, when somebody's like a nice guy, maybe just be one or two of you, and just like start that trend. Just have somebody just give and just be nice. But in the meantime, I think people should be writing Governor Newsom. Oh, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I feel like we're all being played by everybody. Yeah, because okay, the food is fake, and then you got the troops here when they really should be manning the coastlines. And then meanwhile, why the hell are the banks closing people's accounts? That's like something else. And then all these people are being fired, and everybody needs a job. And it is like, I don't understand how the everyday civilian cannot see that this administration is 100% against the United States civilian. Like the war is not. And you know why? I think firstly, people don't want to believe shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to really believe that it's that bad. And you don't believe that somebody can be that cruel because you're not. What I found in healthcare is that a lot of people have a very hard time with putting themselves in another person's shoe. That's why there's not enough healthcare workers that actually care. A lot of people just do it for the money. Because if you're in healthcare and you actually care, the nurses that get called a good nurse or good this or good that, those are the people, you don't know why you're calling that person that. You probably don't know where to pinpoint it, but I'm going to tell you what it is. Because when we have conversations with ourselves, we're all the same. We are able to put ourselves in another person's shoe easily. It's real bad for some people, right? For some people, it's an automatic deal. I know a person who has a real gift and a burden from God, just like me. But hers isn't like mine. So I have that intuition that's like a burning flame. But then, so this girl, she actually feels look, that demon keeps on coming in and out of here. Goodbye. You shouldn't come back. Okay, so listen, hopefully this person rewinds it back. I'm going to encourage you not to come back to my channel, whether you like me or not, because I'm noticing that every time I mention God, Jesus Christ, like you leave. That's not going to leave my breath. I'm not going to stop mentioning him, right? I'm not going to, that name's not going to leave my breath until he takes my breath. And then I'll be singing his praises forever and ever in the kingdom of heaven. So I don't know what your issue is with that. And maybe you're just a different person that keeps coming and going. I'm not sure. But in any event, maybe different demons. Right. But again, just stay out then. I rebuke all demons, the devil, witchcraft, witches, spells, curses, wizards, in the name of Jesus through the blood of Christ. I seal this channel off from all demons, the devil, witches, warlocks, spells, and curses, danger, in the name of Jesus Christ through the blood of Jesus Christ. Amen. And goodbye. Yeah. I'm a prayer warrior. I can really get it in for you. And I have a very stern voice. And I love him, and I mean it with all my heart. I love him with a fire passion. And that's the same fire that I will rebuke you with. Understand that, because it matters. Moving forward. So yeah. Got me all fired up in the spirit. But yeah, that's just so that's the other thing. So where was I going with this? I don't know. So basically, yeah, like they're they are against the people. It's a shame that the very people can't see it. They're being played by the entire administration altogether. There's really no other choice but to leave this place. It's done. It's done here. Again, you have to understand they're not respecting your money. You're buying food. It's not real. Look what they're doing to the military. Look what they're doing to people's. Man, they're talking about ending Social Security. People have already paid into this. So you basically paid into a lie because you thought that there was going to be a situation where, they're taking this money out of your check, out of your check, out of your check. What about that? Yeah. What about me? I was working for like 20 years out there, over 20 years. I'm never going to get that Social Security. Am I? I'm not. So it's like, you can clearly see they do not care. They do not care about any of us. So I would encourage, like, for the people that are out there in California or in any place where they're like, you see these troops, like, give to them and just be nice, because they are the people that were originally supposed to, like, they're employed to protect us. That's it. They're not employed to go against us. So what this guy is doing is very, very wrong. There's oh my gosh, I found this interesting too. And I mean, I'm not even going to get into all that. Oh my gosh. And then the boys broke up. That was crazy. Trump and Elon broke up. And I said that was just a distraction when Trump and Elon broke up. And Elon deleted several tweets that he had in reference to Trump. He deleted them. He's like totally went off on him, but then he deleted the tweets. So I'm just like, bro, this entire situation is just really seeming like it's all one distraction after the other. It's all, look at this, look at that. Look, it's like a spectacle. It's like a circus. It's like an actual circus. And now we have Act 1 of Trump and Elon fall out. It doesn't make any sense, bro. It doesn't make any sense. So basically, but if it makes dollars, it makes sense. So that's the thing. That's a real thing that's going on, right? So they were saying, somebody was telling me about like electric car mandates. That they're doing all this for electric car mandates because Trump is basically wants to bring Elon the price of those electrical cars down. Some shit like that. By making them mandatory? I don't know. That's a little deeper in theory, and it wasn't my own. So it's kind of like hard for me to like grab that one back into the database. My whole thing was, I just said that basically they weren't really having a fallout, and I just theorized that it's just like a complete distraction because Elon has those issues. He can't. It seems like he can't take a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh yeah, his stock plummeted. So it's like, listen, if I say I don't work with you anymore, they're not gonna believe that. We have to actually, like, this has got to be big. I have to insult you. I got to snitch on you. I got to say something, bro. I got to give me something. So then he's like, all right, fine. What do you got? And then he goes like, Epstein. He's like, come on, Elon. You can't do anything less dirty than that. You know what I'm saying? So then he kind of like goes with it. And that's just all that was. It was just to like get people to stop hating Elon for, lying to us about Doge. Because here's the thing. That guy, JD Vance went on a podcast saying that Elon's crazy. Elon's losing his mind. Donald Trump says he's a fucking, he's a drug addict, right? But wait, you guys were just saying that he's like brilliant and he's this and he's that. And he was like standing next to you in the White House. So it's just, shout out to Adam Mockler. Because he said it. I'm thinking the same thing. So it's like, it can't go both ways, bro. You can't have it both ways. The guy can't be a genius and then a crazy whacked out dope fiend the next week. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to just, I know it's a lot. It's a lot to keep up with, but listen, this is the reason why Christ is an option always, even until the very end. Because it's not, I ain't going to say it's not hard to keep up with him because it is, you know what I mean? But it's like, it gives back to you 100 times over, even more, like, and immediately when you actually give yourself to him and love him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so I don't be knowing about all this other mess. And basically, it's just time to leave this place. You know, we just have to leave this place. This place ain't got nothing coming forward. So let me see. Cause you know this thing was, I say they don't even let me type in nothing. It's so bad. That's what I say. And this is my internet connection. Shit. What's up with Elon? No, Elon, what you call him? Elon deleted tweets. Oh, and then it's funny because I was saying I had this weird feeling when I went to YouTube earlier. I was trying to click on this video, a certain video, a particular video that was talking about a particular thing as it pertains to, you know, these troops down there. And the video would not let me expand it, would not let me expand it for nothing. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was thinking to myself, like, okay, so I said, what if YouTube in on it too? What if Google and YouTube is in on it too? You know, as far as all this suppression of a narrative, because a couple weeks ago, I was watching a live. Oh, what did he say? He regrets some of his posts. Ooh, he walked it all the way back. Did he really? I didn't even know he walked it back like that. Oh my gosh, I regret some of my posts about President. They went too far. You just stop. You can't do nothing else about it, bro. Just stop. It's that girl you're not gonna get back. You know what I mean? It's that guy you're not gonna get back. You know, sometimes you mess with somebody and then something happened and you just be like, damn, I really took it too far, whatever. And you really gonna try to get that person back, but it just don't work because you just took it too far. You took it too far, it's not gonna work. So I'm just like, this is a mess. So what was I saying though? So they, like I say, it's a distraction. People hated Elon. So basically, Elon just took it too far. I literally was just saying it, and he said he took it too far because it was only to get y'all to stop hating him so bad because he can't take it. He's not right in his mind. He literally owns a social media app. He literally, this is so sad. For whatever his life looked at like otherwise, he had to get rich, y'all. He had to get rich so that he could be noticed, so that he could own the social media app, so that y'all could actually pay attention. Nobody would care about what that man was saying if he ain't on that damn app. Y'all already know that. He have to pay women to be their baby, to be their baby daddy. What? Shelba. You know how many, and y'all don't even know. We don't even know Future personally, but because we don't even have to take it all the way ghetto like that. We don't have to be all the way ghetto because I'm not saying that it's okay to be somebody's baby mother from the jump street. Okay, duh. If I'm on my way to, you know what I'm saying? I'm going from center to saint. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for that. You know what I mean? I'm already saved. So what's basically happening is I'm just fine-tuning and being fine-tuned. But moving forward, y'all know what's up with what I'm saying. But if we talking about baby mothers, and is that in the case, who's paying for a baby mother? You know, you got all these niggas out here that don't even pay for their babies. They're not paying somebody to be their baby mother. This is a sad, sad man. This is a sad man. And so a part of me feel like he could not take all that shit that y'all was saying about him, how y'all was feeling about him, and then y'all got his whole cars mixed up in the business. See, I be on to something. Remember when I told y'all in that one video, so when this is all said and done and I'm done and I'm wrap this up and I'm able to, what his friend is doing the processing through YouTube, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the link in there to that video I did about how Elon had how little Elon X had disrespected Donald Trump. See, I already knew, the breakdown happened then. It was already going to be gone then because little boy couldn't keep his mouth shut. And see, Trump is not one, he ain't nobody baby daddy. You know, he spent some type of time raising his kids. You understand that? So what that old man know is that, oh, that's the temperature of your father? Oh, that's what's going on? Because you got to look at how they even got the picture up there. They got the picture up there, Elon. Let me see. Little X in the White House. I should put that up there. They gonna take forever on here. Lil X in child. The White House. Lil X in the White House. Let that go when it's ready to go. Yeah. So when that child was in there, they got a picture of Donald Trump looking at. I ain't say that. I said Lil X in the White House. What y'all talking about? And then it just went away. Y'all see that? You see how they do shit? Now, how did that pop up? I'm so glad y'all can see this. In the White. So this is why I can't go live and be on camera. Because see how it's doing all this slow shit? This is what it would be doing right now. It would just be lagging. I would be freezing, staring at the thing with a weird expression on my face. And I don't got time for that. I really don't. And plus, I think it's better for me anyway because I get distracted. When I'm looking at myself, it distracts me anyway. What I'm trying to say. So this is what I'm saying. Now it's a picture. You know, they got him on the picture. This is a video, but it's a picture where you can't see the president on here. But you can see the president. And he looking at, oh, really? Like, that's what's up? So, like I say, this man is a father. There you go. Oh, okay. You little bastard. See that? He made a mental note of that. He ain't no fool. He is no fool. That man ain't no fool, so he already know then. So, okay. And also, did you know that black eye, they said the black eye that Elon got was actually from Stephen Miller. And you know, Stephen Miller's wife left him in real life and left the administration to go work for Elon. This a mess. People say people say he gonna show up pregnant. I mean, she won't show up pregnant. It's crazy how Elon look actually the Chinese. But I'm starving, Marvin. I'm ready to get up out of here. And that's really all I had to say for now. I just had to a couple of things, and there's still some more things that's going on that I would like to, I will speak on. And it's just gonna kind of be like this. You know what I'm saying? And the best I can do is make a better thumbnail. That's the best I can do is make a better thumbnail afterward because I say, it's so much preparation to try to come on here. First of all, like I told you, I keep my hair in braids in the summertime. So I don't want to put that wig over top of these braids. And then it's not even worth it because it's going to be lagging and I'm going to be freezing and it's craziness. So I was like, yeah, well, I'm just going to come here every now and then. You know what I'm saying? And I can just talk and do updates like that. And I guess in the future, I'll just get images. Or I can throw images up there, so y'all can just have at least something. I got a reel where it's just like a nice little, what you call them? It's like a, what you call that? They said I need to upgrade to pay to show the shit I already got in here. I guess because I had a paid subscription when I put this shit in there. But yeah, I got a reel that I can put on my desktop and I can display that. And that just kind of looks like a, what's the thing people be doing? Not ASMR. Is that ASMR? Kaleidoscope? It's not kaleidoscope. But anyway, I'm starving, so I'm probably getting, all I had was my oatmeal today, so I gotta go. It is so easy to fast when you just be busy. And you keep yourself busy and stuff. And then you feel like you're weak, you just gotta pray. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining me, being in and out of the live stream. I really appreciate that. Whoever wasn't the demon that was coming, child, it was somebody on here. Every time I had said something about God or Jesus, they coming, they leaving, they ran out. I said, you can stay out. Because he not, like, that name not leaving my breath until he come and take my breath. I'm going to be with him forever. So, bye. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to see you next time. Bye.